What is up, guys? KidSlovakia HD here, and welcome to one of my new series that I'm going to be doing. I don't know if series is a word, so excuse my English. Anyway, today I'm basically going to be starting my new series where I go into my friends' clubs and I give them advice on how to improve their teams with a set budget they've given me. So today I'll be doing Elite X Heskey, who's told me to improve this team with the budget of 5,000 coins. So immediately I've noticed a couple of things wrong here. I've noticed, of course, that he likes to play the 4-3-3, and I've noticed he likes the 5-star skillers on the wings, but we'll leave that area till last. The first area is the keeper. Now, I think everyone that's played Ultimate Team for a while will know Shea Given is just the ultimate shit brick in net. If you want to go with a non-rare keeper, I definitely recommend one of the most overpowered non-rare keepers that are on Ultimate Team, on 360, on any platform, which is Wojciech Szczesny. Not just because I'm an Arsenal fan, due to the fact that he's got 4 inches more height on him, and height as a goalkeeper, as we all should know, is everything. So, yeah, I would definitely recommend swapping out Shea Given for Szczesny and see how that works, because I reckon it will be an absolute massive improvement and will definitely cut down the amount of goals you are potentially conceding. Other than that, your centre-back, I know that you're a Newcastle fan, and I know Colaccini is your favourite player, but I do really suggest that you get rid of Colaccini and you swap him out for Yanga and Biwa. Reason being, again, for those Ultimate Team nerds out there like me, that know, since Yanga and Biwa got transferred to the Premier League from Montpellier, Yanga and Biwa has been one of the most overpowered, dominant, non-rare centre-backs in the Prem, and is one of those people that you got to have on your team if you're trying to build a kind of Premier League team like this. The advantages of it is that you have a ton more pace. The in-game stats of Yanga and Biwa is incredible, especially his marking, and even his jumping is surprisingly quite decent for a guy of his stature. So I would definitely recommend swapping out Colaccini for Yanga and Biwa due to the defensive work rate he has. Even though Colaccini is built for defence, Yanga and Biwa will give you that extra bit of pace and give you that extra bit of jumping and strength and ball control compared to Colaccini. Other than that, I would say keep in Yang Vertonghen, because he's another one of those non-rare beasts, or I would say swap him out for Chris Smalling on your bench. Now, some people might be going, why? The reason being why is that you can get a double green chemistry link here between Chris Smalling and Glenn Johnson due to the England national link, and as well the other sentiment I'm going to be talking about later on. So, yeah, that's cool, the left back will be good. You get a double green link between the left back and Yanga and Biwa, and you get your double green link between here, Chris Smalling and Johnson. The midfield is actually not too bad, to be fair. I was quite happy with the midfield. Only really, critique I can give it is swap around Fellaini for Cabaye, due to the fact that that middle centre mid is always going to drop back. If you look at the diagram of the 4-3-3 in the left-hand corner, you'll notice that middle one is always further back behind the halfway. He's a holding centre mid. Therefore, Fellaini has got defensive capabilities on him, and he's 6'4". He's built for defence, hence his 82 rating, hence his in-game jumping, his in-game marking, and his in-game standing tackles as well. As well as that, he's a good feeder of the ball with 79 passing, and his short passes are not too bad. So basically, if, I don't know, Yanga and Biwa decides to go for a jog upfield and try and play striker, you have Fellaini dropping back, filling that gap, always having that 4th centre-back there, or that 4th defender there. So I'd say definitely swap him into the middle role, and then swap Cabaye out to the left, due to his passing. Again, he's got kind of like Pirlo position passing. For a non-rare, he's excellent Cabaye at passing. Boom, right up the wing, it's a goal. Cross in, it's a goal. Free kicks, Cabaye is perfect for. Best non-rare free kick taker other than Mohamed Sissoko for Newcastle as well. Other than that, I've noticed here that you've gone for like a kind of a precision passer, a Mikel Arteta, hence the 86 pace. And I've noticed you're not passing. Sorry. I've also noticed that you're not really that bothered about pace, hence the 66 pace. That's what I meant to say. Therefore, I'd either recommend Paul Scholes or James Milner on your bench, which you already have. Paul Scholes would be the ideal choice due to the 88 passing he has, and is literally, for me, the Pirlo, other than Cabaye. This is like the shiny rare Pirlo. He is the shiny rare Pirlo of the Premier League. So I would definitely recommend Paul Scholes, because he can cut them balls to the wing, cut them balls to the middle. He can do everything, even though he's an old man. And you would also, again, get that double green link if you had Chris Smalling here, and you get the double link between Glenn Johnson as well. Hence this triangle of green links. Finally, the last thing I'm going to talk about is the up front, or the wings. First of all, notice you've like 2 5-star skillers. Now, I definitely recommend not keeping either of these if you don't know 80% of the skills in this game. If you like doing the odd turn or the odd roulette, then really you can do that with 4-star, so there's no point shelling out for extra money on the 5-star skillers. So maybe for Ben Arthur you could keep, due to the fact that in your price range he's got the best dribbling out of all the players that are there. If not, and you're happy with going for a bit more, pack for punch, and you want a bit more pace on that wing, I definitely recommend Nathan Dyer. He's extremely cheap, around 800 coins, and has got about 9 more pace than Ben Arthur, able to sprint up that right wing and deliver those crosses or dribble in, cut in and score. He's an excellent shooter as well, Nathan Dyer, I got to say. Had him before in my cheap Prem team. Other than that, left wing, Asaidi, I would definitely swap him out for Gervinho. Asaidi is only decent for his 5-star skills. Gervinho has the same pace, I think 72 passing and 87 dribbling, so therefore Gervinho is more agile, he's more, he's more loose, he's more fluid, so you can take that ball down the left wing, cut in, skill in, boom, 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 goal, or boom, 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 cut back, goal. So I definitely recommend swapping him out for Gervinho due to his dribbling attributes. Lastly, at the middle role and the striker in a 4-3-3, you really want to be going for a big built striker, not a mini one like Hernandez. You want to go for a mini one, I'd recommend playing a 4-3-2-1 where the left forward and right forward help and support each other. So I'd recommend Kenwyne Jones definitely, due to the massive height, stature and massive aerial threat you'll pose with Kenwyne Jones. He's got massively good strength. He's got about 88 strength. I could be wrong. I know he's in the 80s, the high 80s. And his aerial jumping is just incredible. So you can take it on the wing. You can cross it in. Boom, he'll leap in the air like a leaping gazelle, header that shit in. Or you can even pass it to Kenwyne directly down the middle. I think he's got about 3-star skills, so you can do the odd skill, hold people off you because of your immense strength, go into the box, power that right into the top corner because his power shot is also incredible. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me, guys, on the first team. That's about, altogether, if you sell some of these players and make the changes, around 4,200 out of your 5,000 coins. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you want me to do your team, drop me a message on my YouTube or on my gamer tag. And thank you very much for watching, lads. Cheers.